Here we are. But take this first game here in 2019 at the ECC, and here's Preferred Nightlife and Snakebite, and here's the first kickoff, and it's a good attempt here by Preferred Nightlife, and then good early demo. Now he's seen a good clear from Kurswolf, and he tries to pass it to the middle, but manages to miss the ball, and Sky's up for the save, and just makes it a bit awkward for them, and Yui passes it to Curse, and Curse there for the hit, but he slightly misses. Do you know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping they fixed the UI on this so it doesn't pop in, and we'll see shortly if this is the case, but we're seeing good pressure here from Snakebite currently. Yui. Just good offensive pressure here from Snakebite currently. Preferred Nightlife not managing to get out their half currently. It seems that they're slightly boost starve at this moment in time, and Kurswolf gets a touch in the middle. Maxfish, he's there nearly to take the shot, but was blocked by Captain Loss. Now Yui pops it down in the middle, and Captain's already up there, and Curse manages to get the block on them. Now Hore tries to pop it back into the middle, but Curse once again hits the ball, and Maxfish gets a pinch nicely on the side wall, takes it all the way, and for Nightlife managing to clear it before Snakebite can do anything here. And now Kurswolf and Hore there with the 50-50 with Snakebite. Manages to win it, but no one there to follow. Now Macfish nearly gets the goal, but Sky manages to intercept it, and whoever this is going to be an exciting moment. Whoever takes this first goal here in this first match. We're seeing good offensive pressure from both sides. Now Macfish is the first guy here to take the goal. What a play here between Snakebite. Kurswolf popping it off the backboard and pot straight in the middle from Macfish, and Macfish taking the first goal here in 2019 at the ECC. Promising match here, first game. It seems like they haven't fixed the UI here. Good old Rocket League. Now this could be an early opportunity for a second goal. Kurswolf pops it down, and Macfish, he's in there again, and he nearly does, and Kurswolf there to follow up from that touch, and that's 2-0 here to Snakebite. No worries, Louis. If you want to join, just pop into the streaming channel, and you can join me on the next match. It's just coming up to the halfway mark. Preferred Nation looking a bit rugged here. And just seeing back and forth in a moment. That's an unfortunate miss, and someone there from Preferred Nightlife needs to follow up, but Macfish was back already. Macfish doting the McLaren here in this first game on Beckwith Park. Kurswolf tries to clear it off the backboard, but Macfish has to come in and save, because Preferred Nightlife could have easily scored that, and it's an unfortunate mistake there from Preferred Nightlife. Now Sky just has to beat Kurswolf, but doesn't. Kurswolf gets the block and hits it down, and Macfish just pops it over, and but the captain is there already to intercept that, and Yui now pops it back into the middle, but Sky with the back fit clear. Kurswolf just pops it down and just unfortunately ran out of boost, and Hore beating both of Snakebite there, and Yui having to go with the intense save. We're seeing good offensive pressure here from both sides, and now got about 1 minute 20 left on the clock, and Preferred Nightlife just looking a little bit messy here, but 2 early goals there from Snakebite will possibly take this game for them. Good clear from Sky, and Kurswolf just holding back, trying to wait for his teammates to get back, and what a save from Yui, but Captain just shoot it directly on him. Now Yui takes it all the way down the court, and Sky pops in the middle, and McFitch's there, but is beat by one of the defenders. And now we see a 50-50 there from Curse Wolf, and he takes it to 3-0. Snakebite looking quite strong in this first game, but it could all change in the second game, as we all know that each game is a bit of a reset. Here we are, 46 seconds left on the clock, and here another goal here. Just a bad kickoff strat from Prefer Nightlife. Now we're seeing Prefer Nightlife with the pressure here, but we all know this is going to be Snakebite's game with 4 goals, and I don't think that Prefer Nightlife can do it. And here seeing passing opportunity from Horo to Captain, but Captain lost just a bit eager for the ball. Just wants to get that ball out, but it doesn't work in his favour. That's Curse Wolf popping it over to Yui. Yui pops it onto the corner, but now Captain Loss takes the dribble, but loses control of the ball, and it ended up being a 2-1 situation. But 5 seconds left on the clock, and Snakebite taking this early lead, looking strong in this game, and hopefully they continue. And as much as that goal doesn't really count, it might grab up the stats, but that's all they can hope for. 4-1 here in this first game, and Captain Lost getting that last final goal before the ball touched the floor, and Snakebite taking that first win. Here we are, second game here between Prefer Nightlife and Snakebite, and Snakebite managed to get a 4-1 victory here in the first game, and about to join here on the second game on Champions Field. And the kickoff is strong for Snakebite. Good hit there, but Matfish beaten by Captain Lost. Matfish trying to pop it in the middle, but doesn't work out. No one's there from Snakebite, and 2 players in the same place makes it a bit awkward for them. And now Captain managed to get the backboard, and Macfish getting a nice read, pops it in the middle for Yui. Yui pops it over into goal, but Horo there for the save. Shouldn't have really gone for that. Sky had a good attempt there and made it easier for them, but now Macfish really showing the presence here. Now Yui up for that, but Sky intercepts that quite easily, but Curse Wolf there with the follow, and the captain pops it over, and Sky just making it a bit awkward for Prefer Nightlife. I don't know if that's the plan they're going for, trying to confuse their enemy, but it doesn't seem to be working. Prefer Nightlife putting the pressure on, and good defensive play here from Snakebite. Sky nearly getting a pinch into the middle, but Yui managed to intercept that and takes it to the side, and Curse Wolf is there, pops it in the middle, and has a shot on goal, and Sky there for an easy save. And Snakebite is really showing their pressure here, and Yui with the shot hits off the backboard, but so close, just a few centimeters down, and that would have hit the crossbar and gone down. And Yui hits it, tries to pop it over. Prefer Nightlife. It's Cursed Wolf trying to pass it over to Macfish, but the captain manages to get the bump on him, and that stops their advances. Definitely seen the speed of play pick up from these guys, especially from the playoffs, the league. They just seem to be a bit quicker overall, and maybe that few months over Christmas has they tuned up their skills a little bit, and a good effort there from Horo, beating out the last defender, but it doesn't work in their favour. The ball goes straight across the goal, and now coming up to 2.5 minutes mid-game, and the goals are scored currently between these two teams. It's back and forth. We're seeing good play, and this is a good opportunity here from Cursed Wolf, and Sky nicely getting the backward touch. Yui nearly scoring a corner goal. Snakebite looking really good currently. Just goes to show that stats aren't everything, and it could be that my prediction is wrong. Yui controlling the ball, tries to take it over, but it doesn't work out, loses a possession. Now Prefer Nightlife managing to counter. Now Macfish, and Yui has a goal opportunity, and he does. Macfish pops it nicely off the corner. Yui, he's there in the middle, and we're seeing Snakebite just pushing and pushing, and this is working in their favour. It seems like Prefer Nightlife are just a little bit messy and just falling apart slightly. Got 1 minute 45 seconds left on the clock, and Prefer Nightlife need to really have a word with each other and decide what's happening. A nice dribble attempt there from Cursed Wolf, tries to cut it in under, and good demo there. But Macfish tries to pop it over, but Sky manages to intercept that, and we're seeing Macfish pops it to the side, and Cursed Wolf there for the intercept, and here's a goal opportunity, and he takes it all away, but Captain Loss there to stop any onslaught from Cursed.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Macfish tries to go for boost and ball at the same time, but doesn't work out in his favour. And a good save from Macfish. Now Yui. Good clear from Wolf. Captain Lost hits it up in the air, and Yui's up for that. Pops into the corner where no one there. And a double commit there from Snakebite, and can Prefer Nightlife do anything about this? And Cursed Wolf getting the crossbar goal. Ball directly to him, and just has to hit it over the last defender, and it's the crossbar and down. And we're here with 32 seconds left, and Snakebite looking really strong.
30 seconds left on the clock. What a play!
And now we're seeing a third goal here. Cursed Wolf pops it on the backboard, and that ball was going in no matter what. Just wanted the stats. He wants the points. That's what Rocket League's all about, isn't it? It's getting as many points as you can. And a good clear from Cursed. Tries to pop it over to Macfish. You saw him over there in the far corner, and that's a good opportunity for Yui to score, but it just hits the post, and got 9 seconds left. Snakebite look like they're going to take this game.
Going to need a tune-up after that.
Game 2, Snakebite managing to take it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 here on DFH Stadium, and Snakebite looking really strong. I mean, this is meant to be an even game, but Snakebite just absolutely dominating this team. They just seem to be well positioned, and they seem to retaliate to whatever Preferred Nightlife seems to be doing, and it just seems to be working in their favour. Matt Fish standing out for Preferred Nightlife. Well, Cursed Wolf and Mac Fish seem to be quite the duo. I mean, all through league play, we saw that Preferred Nightlife are quite the contenders, but it doesn't seem to be working out here. Not sure if it was like one of the games that Preferred Nightlife lost was against Snakebite, because it seems to be that Snakebite just dominating the field currently, and maybe they're going for a 4-game sweep here. We're seeing a good early opportunity here in Curse Wolf. Just wow, look at Snakebite go. Macfish just beating both defenders as Horo joins his teammate in trying to go for that ball, and Curse Wolf, there's nothing that the other guy could have done. Curse Wolf just comes in and just whacks it on the crossbar, and it's down. Now Yui with a good save, crucial save, and now Macfish just has to beat Sky, and he does. Oh, and Sky managed to intercept it. And Cursed Wolf just popping it round, and Macfish there nearly beating the defenders. Cursed Wolf with the unfortunate miss, but there's good passing play here. And Yui, what a save! Practicing his aerials, I see. Preferred Knife now nearly taking the goal, but Yui with his saving potential managed to save it at the last second. Seeing good clears from these guys, and Yui just nearly beating the defender here. And Preferred Nightlife, it's difficult to say what they're doing here. They just seem to be all over the place. They seem out of rhythm as such. And Yui with the shot, read off the ceiling. Cursed Wolf brings it around for him, hits it off the ceiling, and Yui just, he's up before any of Preferred Nightlife can intercept that, and just in and out. Here we are, 2-0 to Snakebite. It looks like they're going to take game 3. They possibly, with their dominance, where they're playing, look like they're going for a 4-game clean sweep. And Yui with the unfortunate miss tries to pass it down to Macfish, but it doesn't work out. Now Yui, it's a good 50-50, but Sky manages to stop the ball from going in goal, and Yui gets the block on Captain Lost, and Macfish there to collect it, and Curse Wolf tries to go up for it but just misses the ball slightly, and that's an awkward situation here for Snakebite now. All 3 of them is in their left hand corner. A good clear passes out to Macfish, and Macfish just waits for Horo to miss, and Horo manages to get the touch on that, and Captain Lust already on the backboard. Curse Wolf tries to get the flick in, but weak touch doesn't manage to do it, and how's opposite touch there from Sky. Sky pops the ball up, but Macfish comes in too quick, too hot, tries to set that 3rd goal, but good attempt. Like Yui with these quick reactions on the defense here. I mean, really, if you want to go for the standout player here currently, it's Yui with his defense. Curse Wolf hits the ceiling shot, pops down, but Yui was already up for that, and now Macfish just on his own, and good intercept from Yui. Horo up for the ball, misses that. Sky passes it to Horo. Horo misses the ball, and now Yui there for an easy collect, pops it up high, and Yui, what? Ooh, nearly gets a shot in, but just slightly above crossbar. And then good intercept from Kurzweil. Ball goes up. He hits it down. Yui hits it as Macfish there to follow up, and he does. But now Sky with the open net. It's only Kurzweil. Horo with the weak touch, and Macfish just easily pops it over him. And Captain Lust gets the touch, and this could be a goal opportunity for them, but Kurzweil for an absolute save. And a good clear from Kurz, and there's 2 seconds left, and this is game 3 for Snakebite. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, and what could be quite possibly the last game here between Preferred Nightlife and Snakebite. What a game this has been. Snakebite just showing their dominance here in these last 3 games, just outclassing Preferred Nightlife. I don't know, obviously not slept well or something, they're just hungry, but Snakebite, just the performance from these guys, absolutely amazing. Now Yui on the back, but he goes for the double touch, gets the touch, but doesn't have that much control on the ball, and ball's already coming around, and you see Yui attempts to go for the, gets demoed in the process. Now Yui pops out. Kurzweil getting an awkward save and nearly gets the Preferred Knife, nearly getting the goal here, but Yui gets a nice clear. A backboard there, touch from Sky, and now Horo goes for the shot but misses the ball. Seems like Preferred Nightlife, I don't know what's happened with these guys, just doesn't seem to be warmed up, and Snakebite taking another goal here in game 4, and just seen zeros here for Preferred Nightlife. A good pass play there from Yui. He pops it into the middle. Macfish, he's already there. Don't expect infield passes, and we just saw one nip trucks. Yui to Macfish, and Macfish just slams it into goal. Now Kurzweil hits the backboard, and Captain Lost already up there to intercept that as they need to. Preferred Nightlife and double commit there from Preferred Nightlife. Just they need to talk to themselves more. Seen better offensive pressure there, and they had an open net opportunity, and good 50-50, and Kurzweil's the only back. Prefer Nightlife really putting the pressure on here. Sorry, not Prefer Nightlife. Snakebite, my bad. We're on the colour. I'm obviously colourblind, but Snakebite really putting the pressure here against Prefer Nightlife, and now just doesn't seem to be out of their half. And here with 2.5 minutes left to go, and Snakebite currently leading by 1 goal, and Prefer Nightlife really need to turn this around. It seems that Snakebite have really stepped up their game over Christmas. No, I didn't read the first few words. You said don't expect infield passes and team plays happening a lot. But as you said that, we saw one go between Yui Macfish and that. 1:45 on the clock, and Prefer Nightlife trying to put a bit of pressure on here. Now, the goal's open at the moment. Yui pops it over to Macfish. Macfish pops it up. Yui tries to pop it down to Curse Wolf, but don't know what happened there with the intercept from Prefer Nightlife. Yui pops it down. Sky tries to dribble it, but Curse Wolf was already there to. That brings it to 2 goals here. Snakebite currently leading 3 games, and they win this game, they're in the winners bracket. And if an opportunity to play the promotion and relegation league, and if they win that, then they get automatic promotion to the Champ 2. And Sky with the unfortunate hit there, tries to control the ball but loses control. I think him being on the curve of the ball put him off a little bit, and Yui just comes in and intercepts, and it looks like Snakebite dominating this 4th game. And if they carry on, and unless Prefer Nightlife really step up in this last minute, but it doesn't seem like they will. They've been playing a bit poorly this match, but if they win this game, then we're seeing Snakebite into the win. Macfish pops it over, and Yui's there, hits the ball, and it's up, and Curse Wolf pops it just wide of Sky, and that's 4 goals here with 47 seconds left on the clock. And Snakebite absolutely dominating this team. Not seeing many double commits from these guys, but yeah, if they carry on playing like this in the next match, they could possibly be auto promoted to the next division. But obviously they've still got to go against either winners minimum wage or Meteor. .26 seconds on the clock, and I mean it can be done. Very unlikely, but Prefer Nightlife just really fallen apart this match. I mean, it looks like we're going to see them their attempt for the 3rd spot. 3 seconds, the ball's just got to touch the floor, and Snakebite have taken this first win here at the ECC. Wow, what can we say? I mean, just look at that. 8 shots overall from Snakebite. Same amount of saves, but you can see how well these guys have played together. The assists here are just popping off from these guys. Well, what can we say from that? Snakebite, well done to your win. You're about to go up into the winners bracket here and hopefully have a chance to play for that 1st place position where you get auto promoted. Now, what can we say about Prefer Nightlife? Prefer Nightlife, they just didn't turn up. So that's a shame from these guys, because they guys can play really well, and obviously their stats show that they can play well. Like we were saying, they had the better saves per saves per game, assists per game, goals per game. Their shot percentage was better than Snakebite's, but Snakebite just stepping up for all 4 matches, dominating them, just outclassing their opponent. But well done to Snakebite. An absolute pleasure seeing these guys. And yeah, in a few moments we're going to have, next matchup is going to be between Minimum Wage and Meteor. And we're going to see these guys play off against the top seed, against the 4th seed. It's going to be a good match. Hopefully Meteor can do the same, being the bottom team here, and take on the top team. But who knows? But guys, we'll see you shortly in a bit. Stick around. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number. Fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Release me from this place I'm in. I need to escape. I need to breathe in. I feel at ease when you're around. I feel so free. I feel so. Release me from this place I'm in. I need to escape. I need to breathe in. I feel at ease when you're around. I feel so free. I feel so.
We'll be right back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here to the first stream of 2019. And guess who's joining me? It's Louis TK. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Did you have a good Christmas and that?
Yeah, it was very Christmassy.
So now what Christmas is all about.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, it was really good. I went down to Portsmouth to see the family and just spent Christmas down there and New Year's as well. So it's been quite a good couple of weeks.
Do you know where I went for Christmas?
Where did you go for Christmas?
Out of my bedroom.
Out of your bedroom. Nice, I like it.
Lots of people can probably really relate to that as well.
I bet they can.
Mm.
But anyway, did you? I think you was a little bit busy, but did you manage to catch a couple of the games from the last match between Snakebite and Prefer Nightlife?
The 4-0 for Snakebite in the end?
Yes, I know. How they were just absolutely dominant throughout the 4 games. It was absolutely amazing from these guys. These guys, I don't know what they've done over Christmas. Obviously, Santa must have brought their presents early or something. But yeah, they fulfilled what they were supposed to do, and taking that 4-game lead, absolutely amazing.
Maybe Prefer Nightlife would prefer to be playing at night.
Yeah, maybe.
They played during the day.
But we just saw some absolutely good plays between Macfish and Cursed Wolf, and then absolute quality saves by Yui. Just amazing from these guys. But Prefer Nightlife, they just didn't turn up for the games. It was just absolutely unfortunate for those guys. Such a shame because during the league play they played really well, managing to secure second place, which was good for them, but obviously just didn't turn up today.
Just didn't turn up when it actually mattered, which is a shame really. They won 6 out of their 7 league games, but just couldn't make it count when it mattered.
Just unfortunate for these guys. Right, so minimum wage and Meteor. First, let's talk about minimum wage. Like, they've managed to obviously they're at the top of the league here in Division 3. So I accidentally closed down my stats quickly. I'll just quickly get that back up quickly. But they're in first place position at the moment. Well, they are, but at the moment, what am I talking about? they are first place position, and
according to the stats on it, actually, minimum wage they've lost. Wait.
They've lost one game. They've lost one game, and they've only lost 4 matches, so they're looking quite dominant here in this series, but we never know what Meteor could pull out of the bag. I mean, if we're looking at minimum wages stats here, they've got average of 3 goals per game, 2 assists per game, 3.5% save accuracy, and the shot accuracy is not the best. I mean, Meteor's got a better shot accuracy than, but I mean, they've been a good team throughout the league, and hopefully they can turn up today. So what do you reckon? What do you reckon?
Well,
what about Snakebite? Give us an overview on Snakebite. Meteor.
Meteor, yes. Meteor against minimum. Well, I recognise Timmy Toe from the Meteor lineup. I definitely recognise him. I think lots of people know him in the community. Meteor, they actually beat minimum wage in the only match which minimum wage lost. So the key stat coming into this is that Meteor won this fixture before, but this time it's a bit more. The result of it's a lot more precious. Yeah,
I mean, whoever wins this match goes on to the winners bracket, and obviously they'll be in their chance to play for that first place position. And obviously we've seen that Snakebite have gone through against Prefer Nightlife, and they're in the opportunity to take on that first place position. And obviously whoever gets that first place position is automatically promoted to the Division 2.
Exactly.
So this is one of those games, and it's quite nice to see the bottom seed beating the top seed, as we saw Prefer Nightlife, even though they are quite even. The Snakebite was 3rd position in the league, but obviously Meteor is in 4th and minimum 1st, so it's going to be. I think it might be a difficult battle for Meteor.
Meteor, they're gonna. It's going to be difficult. I don't think they're going to struggle necessarily, but they've only picked up 4 wins from 7, which is their downside going into this, considering minimum wage have won 6 out of their 7 games going into it.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the goals per game here, like they're pretty much equal to minimum wage. Like they 2.95%, 295 goals per game to 3 goals per game. It's pretty close, to be honest. And they've got better assists here, but their saves per game is a bit lacking. But their shots percentage is slightly better, so maybe that might help them out here.
Yeah, average of just under 3 goals a game is pretty good. So it shows they've got goal scorers in them.
Yeah.
And then Meteor, right? That was Meteor. Minimum wage. They've also got about 3 goals a game. So both sides, they are clinical goal scorers.
Yeah, definitely. So going by what we've just spoken about, who are you predicting here to win today between Meteor and?
I'm gonna have to favour the minimum wage side.
Minimum
I
wage.
think the stats so far have been in their favour, and they did finish higher.
Oh, excellent. Well, I voted for Prefer Nightlife, but just for the fact that the stats, like you say, those stats showed for these guys. But you know, I'm gonna hope for a Meteor win here, just because I feel like that. I want to see those underdog. The underdog team win. Like it's always such a momentous moment when these guys come in and they win, and it's like a feel good story. But yeah, I'm gonna go for these guys. I'm gonna go for Meteor for the win today. I think it'd be I want it to go for like a game 7. You know, it's been a while since we've seen those Urban Central map and Utopia map. It's been nice to see them again. But
It'll be nice.
We'll probably see them in Division 1 and Champions Division, definitely. But yeah, hopefully we won't go for a clean sweep this time. But yeah, well played to Snakebite for that clean sweep. But yeah, without further ado, I think we should get on with this match. What do you reckon?
Let's do it.
Okay, excellent. So, guys, if you're new here at the European Community Championship, this is me, Celsius, and there's Louis2K here today. Hello. If you like what we do here, if you go in the links below, we've got our links to our Discord channel where you can see all the behind the scenes of what's going on here, and you can talk to the community here at the ECC. We also have our YouTube page where you guys can see all the past matches have been streamed here, and any from the past seasons that have been played. We also have our Twitter page at EUCCGG where you guys can hashtag and tweet to your heart's content. We also have our tournaments page where you can see the standings of all the teams currently partaking in this season, and obviously the playoffs as well. You can keep up to date with that. And then finally we have our donations page where if you're feeling absolutely generous enough, as generous as you guys are, you can donate a little bit of money or as much money as you like, and we can bring better content for you guys. And also hit that follow button, because obviously we're trying to be a big influential league here. But yeah, I think we should just get on with the match. Let's go. I'm quite excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Let's go. Alright, we'll see you shortly. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here for game 2 here at the ECC. Here we have what the teams has just gone out of my head.
Meteor Minimum Rage.
Meteor and Minimum Rage here in the second game of 2019.
Crucial game and already underway. Minimum Rage on the blue team, their opponents Meteor on the orange team, and it's looking early on here as if Minimum Rage want to get some aggression, some offensive play in their favour early on. Finney with a nice little touch early on here, and the centre ball was there. That's a great little shot. Aquarius will get the opening goal. I just couldn't work out what his name was.
It was just obviously flying past too fast for you to read those letters.
Exactly.
But yeah, what a good play there. Just Aquarius just being patient and just waiting for the opportunity to get through the defense.
And it's looking early on that Minimum Wage want to try and get a second goal here. But this time the ball is being played forward by Meteor, and they're trying to get forward here with a chance. It was Meteor trying to get something, but down the other end, it's Finney striking the ball home, and a great little ball forward from Aquarius.
Yeah, like we was just talking about, like, Minimum Wage were the dominant team through League 1. I know this is only the first 30 seconds, but obviously showing how dominant they can be, and it might just be that Minimum Wage will take this series.
And Minimum Wage, they've got it in control early on here, trying to just extend their advantage here. Meteor, they're just trying to come back how they can, and they need to just get control of the ball for a little bit. Timmy Toe will centre the ball, but there's no one really there for them to bounce the ball forward with from Meteor. Minimum Wage, they'll just retain possession for now, and Finney, a nice little touch forward, and that's no empty goal he's pretty much got to work with now. Finney will centre it. The shot was there for Aquarius, but luckily enough, he just got blocked. Somehow it will go in. That's Gift with the goal.
Yeah, 3 goals so early on as well. I mean, it's only been 1 minute 10 seconds, and that's already 3 goals here in this first game. And just Minimum Wage looking so quick and so ready. They want to take it to that. They want to get into that winners bracket and try and win that first place spot.
Well, it's a long way back here for Meteor now, and they're going to have to do it the hard way. Maybe this first game is out of their favour, but you know what? We've still got loads of time left. It's definitely not over quite yet, and Meteor are just trying to get control of the ball at this stage of the game, but for now can't really control it. Once again, Minimum Wage, they're pushing forward. Finney, the centre ball from the corner, the field, and Gift has to try and retain control of the ball at this stage, and this time really Minimum Wage aren't getting the balls forward. They're not finding the shots at this stage. Meteor keep making mistakes. Meteor are trying to push forward here with the ball. Shinkyu will get the ball forward at this stage. The centre ball looking to go in, but his opponent is just too quick for him, and Minimum Wage once again clear it away, and now on the counter attack they're trying to push forward. They're trying to get something. Just gone 3 minutes, and so far it seems to be all Minimum Wage, and maybe a 4th goal was potentially incoming. Gift, his shot a little bit too high, and Timmy Toe was trying to respond, and a rebound shot really coming off of their player then almost ended up for a 4th goal for the blue team, and Finney's trying to get something, but just approaching halfway through. Meteor have another shot, so long this time with the effort, but for now they can't quite find the back of the net. It seems to be all Minimum Wage at this stage, Celsius.
Oh, and we nearly saw a 4th goal opportunity there from is it Gift? Gift, yeah, nearly with that double touch, just managing just to slightly hit the crossbar, and really showing how quick that these guys, and like you said a moment ago, it could be that Meteor, this could be their warm-up game, and we're seeing a retaliation goal there from Shinzik.
The build-up play by that was really nice by Meteor. Shinku just controlling the ball, a touch to Timmy Toe, a simple 1-2, good passing, good communication, and just unlucky there for Meteor, who could have, Minimum Wage, they could have cleared that way, couldn't quite find it, so 1 goal back at least.
Yeah, that brings it down to a 2-goal deficit here in this first match. Just 2 minutes left on the clock, and things are turning around slightly for Meteor, and as like you say, it's a good team play there from them guys, and that's what it just needs to be about. It needs to get, if you can put your guys in good position and try and get that ball passing out to each other, you can beat your opponents easy enough.
90 seconds to go now for Minimum Wage to just try and close out this first game. They should have it in the bag, but it might not be over quite yet. It was Gift trying to center the ball for his teammate, or trying to at least get the loose ball. A shot there for Acreus, as well saved by Celox in the Meteor go, and pushing forward now. Go Meteor, trying to go for a counter attack, but there's no one really rotating forward aside from Timito, and that seems to be an issue Meteor have had throughout this game. Not really rotating enough players forward. They're playing quite defensive, trying to play it safe, and maybe in this game you should maybe just take the risk at this stage and try and push forward and get more goals in. Nothing at this stage. Another save for Meteor, and Finney was just trying to centre that there, but the angle wasn't of the ball wasn't with him. Just a minute to go now for Meteor, and they should have this in the bag. And that, yeah, Meteor trying to push forward still. Shinku has an empty goal to work with here. No one really at the back end. This could be troublesome for Minimum Wage. The ball gets centred, but no one there to really centre it home for Meteor.
Yeah, we just saw a bad situation there for Meteor. We just saw all three players commit up front, and that could have been a bad situation for them, as Minimum Wage could have just taken that outfield, and that would have been an easy counter goal for them.
20 seconds then. At this stage, the game's definitely over and finished, and now just Meteor just look to close us out. Shinku will just try and control the ball and almost set up his opponent there. Finney had a nice little effort there to work with it. Gif somehow hasn't shot it in, but Acreus will knock the loose ball in. It's 4-1. It's game over in this first map. Minimum Wage.
4 seconds left, and Minimum Wage will take this first game. It just seemed to be quicker at this moment in time. I know it's the first game. We still got another, could possibly be 6 games to go, but at this moment in time, they just seem to be quicker. I don't know whether they've been warming up a bit more, or they just seem to be a bit more relaxed than Meteor. But Minimum Wage taking this first game here. Here we are, game 2 between Minimum Wage and Meteor, and Minimum Wage winning that last game 4-1. And now, hopefully, we could see Meteor might be able to turn this around. I mean, as we saw it between Snakebite and Prefer Nightlife, there wasn't many goals by Prefer Nightlife. I can't remember if there were any goals by Prefer Nightlife. There might have been 1 goal for the entire 4 series at Prefer Nightlife. But obviously we see that Meteor have managed to change that in their first game, taking a goal from Minimum Wage, and hopefully that could be enough to spur confidence from these guys.
Minimum Wage on the blue team, Meteor on the orange team, and in these early stages here, it's just looking to get control of the game, trying to get possession in your favour, and it's looking as if Finney's got control of this. Ball going forward, a nice little attempt there, but no one really in the right position on the Minimum Wage side. An early shot, an early opportunity, and Gift. You're trying to keep this opportunity and chance alive here. The defence from the Meteor side will do well enough just to knock it away, but Finney's still alive here with the ball and trying to get something to work here. Acreus, a nice shot, and there goes the lead. And that's 1-0 to Minimum Wage.
Yeah, just manages to clang it right over the defender. Timmy Toe was a bit late to that ball and just hits it underneath the crossbar.
1-0 in favour of Minimum Wage, and now Meteor have to try and respond really. The sooner you get a response goal, the easier it kind of is to keep the momentum and the right mentality of mind going into this. Celox is trying to get a goal and an opportunity going forward here, and a shot actually, it ended up being a shot from the cross. Finney making a crucial save, and again Finney will just be knocking it away with support from GIF, and now push forward, go minimum wage. It's an empty goal they've got to work with. Timito enough to knock it away, but not far enough. Aqueous is trying to keep this chance alive for the minimum wage side, and at this stage they're not quite going to get anything. Rotating forward go Shinsku and Meteor just unable to really capitalise and send the chance home. 3.5 minutes left of this tie, and so far it looks to be minimum wage in control. Meteor starting to get some chances, and Aqueous trying to keep this chance alive here. Shot isn't quite going to go anywhere. GIF again coming on from the wing and looking to do damage. Another shot, another cross. The chance is there, but Shinkyu this time will be able to save.
Yeah, Meteor just picking up the pace a bit, I think, in this game. They seem to have getting better opportunities, and like we just see now, GIF just narrowly managing to get that save, but getting better opportunities. I think it just seemed a bit unrefined in that first match.
So unlucky. The cross by Finney was actually really good, just a little bit too fast for any of his teammates to clock onto. And minimum wage, they're not really playing this as defensively. They want to be offensive, and that's causing them issues because Meteor, they are starting to push forward and trying to take these chances. Timito, the latest player to get a ball centered, and it will be Finney just to be able to casually clear the ball when his aerial drill was really good, looking for the shot, and Celox did enough at the end there just to knock it away. And his teammate was trying to clear it from Meteor, but it's still alive, it's still dangerous. Finney had another shot, but this time can't do as much with it. Aqueous this time might be looking to do something, and at this stage it feels like minimum wage is just trying to control the ball and get something in their favour. Celox can't hang on to that, and with 2 minutes to go, Timito has a shot, and that doesn't quite go in.
Yeah, Celox, I thought he nearly had that, and that would have been an absolute awesome of an angle. And now I see Timito here trying to get that goal in, but yeah, Meteor definitely stepping up from that first game. It's 1 minute 50 left and there's only one goal. You can definitely see that they've changed their tactics.
Meteor has to try and get a goal in. They don't have to get it in soon, but it would be preferred if they did. Yes, shots will be knocked and cleared away by the Meteor defense, and Finney wants to keep this alive, but actually it's a mistake. Meteor able to push forward. They've got a chance. Timito will knock it in, and Meteor, they finally got a goal back.
Yeah, Timito, I think that was just a technical area from GIF, as I think he came in a bit too fast and he had all the time in the world to save that ball, but him just going way too fast just puts that technical error on him, and that causes them to lose a goal.
Great response from Meteor, and maybe game number 1 was just a warm-up game for them. Celox are trying to recover, and Meteor now starting to pile on the pressure onto the blue team's defense, and suddenly there's an empty goal for minimum wage to try and capitalise upon here. Finney's control in the air is really good, and it's not going to pay off enough. GIF is trying to recover and tried to get another shot in, but his angle wasn't quite there. Celox is now going to centre the ball for his teammate. Timito will get the shot in, and GIF had to do something there, and his position allowed him to get the save. Shinku trying to keep this chance alive, and now the pressure definitely on minimum wage. Another shot away, but not cleared away fully, as Meteor again get another chance to go forward here. Finney outplays one player and maybe looking to do more damage here. 45 seconds left, and this game could go either way at this stage.
Yeah, definitely Meteor stepping up, and I feel like the only thing I can see that could go against Meteor is the fact that, and that's an unfortunate save finishing. I had to hold my breath there just for a second just to see what was going to happen, but Timito gets a nice pass out to Shinsig and he pops over, and Aqueous just gets an unfortunate hit. Gets the own goal. But I was saying before Shinsig gets that goal, I was saying the only thing I could see that could go against Meteor is the fact that I'm just noticing that their positioning is a little bit off, and they just seem to be coming into like the first, you know, you got your positions 1, 2 and 3. Obviously you got first position is the person who's pushing the ball, obviously third position. You can see that second position is coming across to the first position, where he just needs to wait in the middle and see if an opportunity arises, but obviously we've just seen that minimum wage has just retaliated and brought it back to 2-2.
Just like that, we're back to a tied scoreline. 15 seconds, and this game most likely going to go to overtime. GIF doesn't want that to go and happen, as Now Meteor have to file the pressure and have to try and clear the ball out somehow. They can't quite do it. In the end, they will. There are players falling back here for minimum wage, and I don't think they'll be allowed to score going over time. Finney wanted to find something. He couldn't quite get it. At the end there, we're heading to overtime in a really close game. 2 quick fire goals at the end here to support this to overtime, and I don't know how to react.
I know. Meteor definitely bringing out the games here.
Chris, good save. Had to get that.
Managing to save it that time.
Don't be mean. It is then 30 seconds gone in this first overtime period, and just nothing to note really aside from that one shot just now. Meteor are now going to try and push forward here, but they can't really get the ball centered this time, and Timmy Toe mistaken itself. Put his touch of the ball might have just cost his team here. Giff will be able to try. He's trying to center the ball, but it's not quite working out in their favor at this stage. Just clumsy efforts coming out all over the place. Shinku had to clear the ball, but only as far as Giff. Another chance of going forward here for Meteor, and Giff is really trying to get this ball centered, trying to get it perfect, and it's not going to be enough for Aquarius to get a shot on target. Aquarius has a shot here. He had a chance to do something there, but not quite in the right position. This should be an easy enough clearance from the Meteor side, but minimum wage just still piling these shots in, trying to keep the pressure on. Finney's got the shot. It's not quite going to go off. Aquarius, good save by Shinku.
Yeah, minimum wage really put in the offensive charge here, and that could be an unfortunate pinch for them, but Finney, he's there to collect the ball and dribble it out safely.
Aquarius!
Shinsink just caught out of position. And this is what I was talking about, like position just a moment ago, about how they're not really, and I think this is going to be their downfall, is their positioning is not particularly as good as minimum wage, but just as we just saw, minimum wage get that final goal. And welcome back here, game 3, and Meteor nearly getting that second game. They brought it back, and they were winning at one point, and it's just minimum wage managed to get an extra goal, and then in the overtime, minimum wage finally beating position from Meteor, and that's an early goal opportunity for them, and a good save from Giff.
Meteor have to try and be as clinical as they have been in that last game, but this time try and not concede as many goals. They've had chances in this series, but they just need to make sure their defence is up to scratch as well. And this time it is Meteor trying to push forward for this early chance. They have a second shot, another chance here, but straight down the other end. Gift's rotating forward. His shot is there. Siliox had to make that save, and it's a good save in itself. Aquarius bumped into one of the opposing players, but doesn't really matter for Meteor. They're now pushing forward. They're trying to get something in play here, but can't quite get anything at this stage. It's Vinny trying to push forward here for the minimum wage side, and a nice little touch forward there. Timmy Toe, crucial save as well. End-to-end stuff in this early fixture. It is 2-0 in favour of minimum wage. Meteor, they have to get a goal.
Siliox! Just beating that defender. He just saw the guy on the left just come in, and he was trying to anticipate where Siliox was going to shoot, and he was going for the 50-50 block, but Siliox just managed to pass it, get it past behind him. And now Meteor taking this game 3 and bringing it up to 1-0.
Just the start that Meteor wanted, and they're now going to try and have to build upon this Timito will be the guy to just knock the ball away, but it centers it really for Minimum Wage. They had a chance, a shot to really come off that, and Acreus and Minimum Wage are really able to apply this pressure. A shot, a chance was coming in with that cross, but just wasn't falling in the right position. What were you going to say?
Oh no, sorry, I was just having a drink.
Oh, I thought you were
no.
Shinkyu and Meteor then, they're trying to push forward, they're trying to extend this lead. There's a chance there for Shinkyu, and all three players had to fall back there for Minimum Wage. So maybe the Minimum Wage side are feeling this pressure. Flare! No, that wasn't played, that's GIF. What a shot that was.
Yeah, Finney just beating him on the 50-50 there, just dribbles it nicely past Shintz, and a good pinch between the two, just pops it into the bottom right corner, and now that brings it to an even playing field. Meteor, they're finding their rhythm finally. I feel like they're finding their rhythm, and hopefully it might turn around for them.
Well, Minimum Wage have come back before, and they'll have to do it again in this fixture if they want to win it. Acreus is trying to centre the ball. It's a really high ball, and somehow they're still going to be allowed to do something off of that, but GIF couldn't quite do anything off that. And now an open chance, an open net! A great shot by Finney, and that's Minimum Wage back with this lead.
Yeah, we see GIF getting a nice bump out of goal, and he just had an easy open net, and now Minimum Wage bringing it to a 1-goal deficit here. And Meteor, they seem to be playing really well towards the last half of the game and the beginning of this half of the game, and they just need to collect themselves and just have a word about what they need to do, trying to turn this around. And a bit of lack of communication from these guys.
Ooh.
Appears to be, and a nice save from Timito.
Good crucial save, approaching halfway through this, and it feels like we've been here longer, but realistically it's Minimum Wage who have just made this comeback look so easy in a quick space of time. 2-1 they're leading here, and Meteor, they're starting to try and go back into this, but nothing really been falling for them. There's a shot and a half, but for Timito it just wasn't on target, and Minimum Wage now rotating forward, looking for the chance. C-Locks, the crucial block, then straight down the other end go Meteor as they rotate forward, trying to get the shot, and realistically they can't even get the crosses in. The defense in the corners from Minimum Wage, this is looking so good, and Meteor and Shinku, they're trying to do what they can, and it's a centered ball, but this time Minimum Wage an easy enough save, and that was another crucial touch as well from the Meteor side.
Oh, what a catch from Selux! Did you see that?
What was that?
The ball was coming past the back, and he just gets a nice little catch and dribbles it straight to goal.
Good goal. That was really good.
Gets the bump of one of... Yeah, he just managed to get a bump of... I'm not entirely sure who it was, but gets the bump, and then ball comes in and just lands on top of him, and he just... yoink! Comes round, and that's a goal.
Well, game on from Meteor's point of view. 2-2, they tie up this little match, and Finney trying to control the ball. Minimum Wage, they look so dangerous in those situations where they bounce the ball off the back wall, and another chance really to go in as Timito just unlucky to miss that shot. Actually, and again, just going to try and bounce it off the back wall. Minimum Wage this time can't do anything, but a great little centre. If anything, that was easy enough for Meteor. And there's a chance for Celox. He wanted it. He wants a chance, just not at the right angle. He just hits the post. 90 seconds to go. Shinku with another shot, but that's perfectly set up for Acreus. And that's 3-2 back for Minimum Wage.
Yeah, I felt like Shinks just needed to rotate back, or I think Timothy might have had a better angle. But it's just a shame. Just Shint's just handing it straight to Acreus, and that just brings it to a 1-goal deficit again. Got 1 minute 20 on the clock, and Meteor really looking quite strong now, but just that bad positioning just seems to be going against them.
Meteor looking strong, but it feels like they're feeling a lot of pressure as well. A chance was potentially looking to come in. Finney's shot, the second shot from that chance was still not going to be hit in, and Minimum Wage not able to find the net. They've got 1 goal, but they want a 4th as well, and it's not quite coming for them. Meteor now rotating, pushing forward with a chance here, and an attack was coming in, and the chance is still alive here. The shot from Timito, a great save by GIF, sorry, and off of that, straight down the other end. Minimum Wage trying to push for the goal. If anything, GIF not really good enough with that effort. Acreus will centre the ball again here, and wanted the chance, just a little bit too powerful. With 30 seconds to go, Minimum Wage looking more likely to score here, and Meteor have to just push forward. There's a chance there, but Finney's save, another good save from the blue side, and I don't think Meteor can get anything here.
No, and this GIF with a nice pop up to the crossbar. But I was gonna say, like, the thing I noticed between Meteor and Minimum Wage is Minimum Wage, they look like they're trying to pass the ball. They seem to be a bit creative in their way they play. Meteor just seem to like just bang the ball out, and I don't think that's what's working for them. They need to be a bit more creative. Oh, got destroyed because of the connection error. Excellent. But hopefully I should be alright because you're still in. But
I can invite too.
no, it's okay. You're still here. You're still here. No worries. No worries. Now,
Don't forget to use the hashtag ECC playoffs on Twitter, and you know what? We might even shout out your tweets on Twitter. Is that good?
yeah, that's good. I like it. I like it. Do what Gift's doing. Hashtag ECCGG.
No, he's actually doing ECC playoffs.
Oh, it's ECC playoffs. Oh,
That's
can't
where I
read.
got the idea from. Minimum Rage then just need one more game to close out this series and to take that spot in the finals later this evening. And already it's looking more likely that they'll want to take this. Meteor, they've been having chances, they've been having shots, but it's not quite been enough. Vinny with the latest save, and Meteor trying to push forward in this early stint of attack in the orange team. A chance is there, and actually it's Gift for the Minimum Rage side who get that lead going.
As I was saying before, the thing I noticed between Minimum Wage and Meteor is the fact that Minimum Wage, they're trying to be creative in the way they play, and see, you can see that with the backboard shots, passes and stuff like that. And Meteor, they just seem to want to hit the ball, and I know we've seen a couple of good attempts there, like Selok with that catch in the middle of the two Minimum Wage players, and he just dribbles it straight to the goal. And we've seen stuff like that. It's like individual plays by these guys, but they just need to find out where their players are and try and make effort and try and do something with the ball.
Aquarius, and now Minimum Rage maybe looking to try and extend this lead here. They had a chance and the centre ball was there from Aquarius, but there was no one in the centre of the field. 4 minutes, and Finny, the Minimum Rage side, they're trying to extend this lead here, looking for a shot. It was Gift with an effort which just bounced off the back ball. Maybe a centre was what he was trying to achieve there, just didn't quite pay off. And now Meteor just not really being given a chance to control the ball at this stage. The pressure being piled on by Minimum Rage, and they're looking more dominant. They really want this second goal here. And it's actually a load of demos coming up from both sides at this stage. Aquarius taking down one of his Meteor players. Gift now with the centre. And it feels like just, I can't tell if like this is just a messier play at this stage, or I'm just losing it on the casting side.
No, I think it's a bit messy at this moment, but we've also seen how crucial demos can be, like especially after that C9 Dignitas grand finals in the RLCS. Like we've seen how well demos can be, and we see Select just there waiting upfield for the pass, but I don't think it was going to come, and just about to see a ceiling shot here from Gif, and then he manages to get it past the defenders of Meteor.
Yeah, I didn't watch the RLCS because I was too busy watching ECC. 1-0 then Minimum Rage in this match, and looking more likely to take the series. They only need this one map and then they're pretty much there. Aquarius and Minimum Rage, they're actually losing it and feeling pressure themselves. Timito, the latest player to have a shot from Meteor, and Meteor have a chance here. Another shot from Timito after the chance coming in from Sadox's cross, and Shinku, he had a chance there. The ball just though wasn't quite favouring his team, and Gift and Minimum Rage just trying to control the ball really. Neither side controlling the ball. Both sides just really desperate just to hog the ball, it feels like. I don't know what.
I was going to say, we're seeing good pressure here from Meteor. I mean, Meteor just keeping it in minimum wage is half currently, and just for the last minute, we've just seen them put the pressure on. I know they don't want to lose this game, because this game, it means that minimum wage will be taking on Snakebite. I mean, Meteor really need to try and work out where they're going wrong and see if they can try and sort it out in this last match and hopefully get the... Because we've still yet to see a reverse sweep in the ECC. I mean, we're in Season 2 now. We've had the Nations Cup. We've had the Tenacity Cup. And we've yet to see a reverse sweep. It's not happened yet. I want to see a reverse sweep.
I bet if you looked hard enough, I want to say that I recall casting one, but I bet if you looked hard enough, there might be one somewhere in the archives of the ECC. Chance here for Acus, looking to get a ball. A chance here for minimum wage. They've got one goal, but it might not be enough. Meteor are now trying to push forward here on the orange side, but they can't even quite find the balls in the right point. Finney, his shot is really tapped in.
Just a bad defensive positioning there from... I mean, Finney just pops it up, and that causes Selleck's... I mean, he was too far forward into the goal. He just needed to be there at the back post. Just be patient and see what his teammate, his opposition was going to do, and that could have been an easy save for him.
Well, this could be game over for Meteor. I say that, Shinku, an easy shot. He's got one back for Meteor, and it's the response they need, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Well, we've still got 1 minute 14 left, and we've seen that Meteor can do the inevitable, but with 1:14 left on the clock and how well minimum wage have been playing, it might not just be enough for these guys. But they still have the opportunity to play in the promo and relegation tournament. Obviously, we still got the match where they're going to be playing against Preferred Nightlife, and how well Preferred Nightlife have been playing it. Looks like Meteor might just take it against them.
50 seconds, Meteor. This is their last chance to get and remain in this playoff position at this stage. Trying to get the balls in, trying to get the shots on target. They can't quite do anything, and minimum wage just really controlling the ball. You'd always say, watching this series, that minimum wage would be more likely to take this and go up to the upper division. Giff, a good little save there to deny his opponent, and another chance here for Meteor. They need this chance to go in the back of the net, and they can't quite do anything. There's 30 seconds for Meteor to try and get another shot. The ball being knocked in once again. It's not going to be good enough. Acus had to make that save, and another chance, but it's not powerful enough. There's no one there to be able to gain the ball for Meteor. One chance potentially trying to be brought in, but minimum wage are doing what they can to scatter the ball away. And finally, it goes out of their side. Timmy Toe with the shot, trying to get it off the back wall. There was a player there, but the defence by minimum wage was too good. One last chance wanted from Meteor. They need to get it up. They need to keep it in play. They can't do it. It is minimum wage taking the series 4-0, and that's them going through to the finals later today.
Yeah, there's good pressure there from Meteor at the end, but those two crucial demos that minimum wage managed to take against Meteor really stopped the onslaught from them guys, and because they had the opportunity. There was an open net opportunity, and it was the last defender in goal, and we saw two members of Meteor go up for that, but unfortunately no one was able to connect with the ball, and such a sad story for Meteor, and they will be staying in Division 3.